Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Before we begin the press conference, let us acknowledge the presence of Supreme Court Associate Justice and the 2025 Bar Examinations Chairperson, Amy C. Lazaro Javier. We, we warmly welcome everyone to this press conference on the official release of the 2025 Bar exam results. Please note that the question and answer portion will follow the Bar Chairperson's message. Kindly limit your questions to bar-related matters. May we now call on Associate Justice Amy C. Lazaro Javier, our 2025 Bar Examinations Chairperson, to deliver her message.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I would like again to thank the people behind the success of the 2025 bar exams. I give glory to God and all the angels and saints. You know, when the bar started, and even before that, we really prayed hard. First, for fine weather. Second, that no untoward incident will happen. Third, that it will be a happy journey for everyone. Everyone means my bar babies and their families, their support system, their friends, their better halves, the special people in their lives, and even the community. And then we prayed for fair weather, and it was fair weather all throughout. And it was a miracle that in September, it is considered a month of typhoons and floods. But there was no single flood, no single typhoon, and no single drop of rain. The rain started pouring only after the exam on the last day. And it was only at 6 o'clock. And it didn't even last long. It was just for around 30 minutes or 20 minutes. So we cannot see this as a mortal's arrangement, a mortal's action. It must be God's God guiding us and hearing out our prayers and our answering our plea for a fine weather and a bar that was a happy one because in general the response of the bar takers and their support system was very positive. And then of course we went through the journey. I wanted to make the examinees feel that the Supreme Court and were always with them, that we're not foes, we're not here to judge them, we're here to support them. And my bar was meant to be one that would test what they knew and not what they did not know. And it was my very sincere desire that my bar babies would pass my bar and not fail them. If only I could carry them up to the finish line, I would have done that. And if only I could pass all of them, I could have done that too. But as you know, the best I could do was to support them, to inspire them, to make them know that I am here to give them a just bar, to give them a good fighting chance, to be reasonable. That would be the standard, reasonableness, and that the bar is nothing to be fear about. It is not the measure of our dignity or integrity as a person. It is a qualifying exam, and that's it. It is something that we should not be scared about, and that they have prepared for it for 4 years or 5 years, including their review. So it's just one of the tests that they were taking, uh, that is even perhaps hard, easier than their tests in their respective bar schools. So I did not have any target on the passing rate. That was our passing percentage. I only reminded the examiners that my standard is reasonableness. And then I gave them a rubric of how points will be assigned to the answers. So when five should be given, when four should be given, when three should be given, or two or one. So the standard would be clarity, conciseness, uh, of course, logic, and grammar. So there was no giveaway question, even though some thought that there was a giveaway answer, because that question was also subjected to the same standard. So with 5,000 plus passers, okay, I think it's a good number, and it's less than half, but it's almost half. And the examiners were chosen very well. They are people I've known for the longest time. Since I was in law school, since I was in the office of the Solicitor General as a public advocate, since I was in the Court of Appeals, since I was a faculty member of the office of the University of Santo Tomas, and when I was in the court. And the others, I know them because their parents are quite close to me, and their parents, the fruit cannot fall far from the tree. So, like Justice Natura, during his lifetime, was my inspiration and idol in political law. And his son, Andy Natura, is also making his own mark in the academe and in the practice of law. And then there is Blessy Abad Gamo, the daughter of Justice Roberto Abad of the Supreme Court, retired. And there is also, who else? Okay. But pedigree is also a consideration. Okay, why I chose three. But even without the pedigree, these people can stand on their own merits. Okay, so some come from the academe, some from the practice of law, some from the judiciary. Okay. So my message to my bar babies who successfully hurdled the bar is welcome. We warmly welcome all of you into the practice of law, and please accept this blessing with utmost humility, and may you not lose the idealism of a true servant of law. And for my bar babies who didn't make it, you may grieve, you may cry out, even loud, but tomorrow you have to pick up the pieces and start anew. Never believe that you're a failure. Never believe that you are hopeless. I would like to share that the number two, top two, took the bar first time 12 years ago. Espinel, Declaro Espinel Albert. He took it 12 years or 13 years ago. And after failing it, he never again wanted to take it. And then he just concentrated on his business. And he is a successful business person. But fate would have it that we met again and she and her and his wife, they were both my students. And when I met him again, I really convinced him to try again. Try again. Please. I almost pleaded with him to try again. And I assured him that it would be a just bar. And he landed number two. Imagine that. Number two. I have another one. His name is Art Bermido. Art is a noted and famous artist. And then his artwork actually pedals 150,000, the cheapest. Okay. Then he was too my student. He was also my student. After he took the bar, I think he took it 3 times. He never again wanted to take it. But we met and I convinced him, take the bar. Review, refresh, and then take the bar again. Because you would never know. There would be no closure. You must have a closure. And the closure is the successful taking of the bar because you will be a lawyer. Then, while he was reviewing, his his wife, who is a judge, contracted an ailment. So when I learned, I called them and told them, do not allow this to dampen your spirit. Do not allow this to discourage you. With more reason, you should fight for it. You should become a lawyer. Just concentrate on the medication of your wife. But at the same time, you have to make a resolute decision that you will proceed and you will show up. And he did it. So, yun ang mga kwento, the real stories, that failure is just temporary. It's just a temporary setback. It will never define us. It will never be the final definition of us as persons who are destined to be the servants of the law and the protectors of our people. I thank all of you. I know this is the widest coverage in all uh, in all licensure examinations. Bar exams is the favorite of many and our favorite too. Okay, I don't know what is about the bar that really makes it so special. Okay, it's, we're the only nation in the world that still applies the traditional way of the bar exams, of asking questions, and that is problem solving through essay. The others, they already do multiple choice. But the Philippines, I think, our bar is the hardest of all. Very, very challenging and very much different from the rest of the world. Okay? So, thank you. I have so much gratitude in my heart, so much thankfulness to, because this is not just a an achievement of one person. This is the collective agreement, collective success of the court, the members of the court, the officials of the court, the personnel of the court, the volunteers, and my team, my bar team, and of course, you are part of it. Because of your coverage, you encourage people. You have captured the touching scenes where families show their utmost support to their children, to their spouses, or to their relatives or friends who were taking the bar. I think that's the most beautiful coverage that you did in the bar exams, showing how beautiful the souls are of Filipino people. Okay? Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Justice Amy Lazaro Javier, for your heartwarming message and for leading the 2025 bar examinations very successfully. We now open the floor for questions. Once again, please limit your questions to bar-related matters.
Hello po.
What's your name?
Hello, Justice. Joke Manahan po.
Hi, Joe. Joke?
Yes po.
Hindi joke.
Hindi po. Joke po. Joke from the Bible.
Okay, Joe.
Yes po.
Okay. Hi.
Justice, ilan po yung, for the record, ilan po yung total na nakakomplete ng bar? Kasi kanina parang naging last year ang announcement from 495, ilan ba yan? 11,495 and then 25? Nag-iba po kasi announcement kanina.
Oo nga, may konting
Opo.
hindi
For the record lang po. Thank you.
11,420 kasi may na-disqualify. 5 were disqualified. They were not able to comply with the requirements.
What are the requirements, Justice? May we know?
Yes. The documents were not submitted. Can you stay here? This is my bar team. This is Shane. She's also a bar top notcher #1. The best bar ever. And then this is Jenica. Jenica. Okay. And the Luz. They're part of my ACADS team. They're part of the team that helped me formulate the questions. So I personally formulated the questions, each one of them, 120, with the help of my ACADS academic team. Together with another two, Eds is Edrea here, Attorney Edrea, and Attorney Abo Hernandez. Okay, any other question? Ikaw na lang. Oo, ikaw na magtanong.
Hello po, Justice. Jairo Boliedo po.
Hi, Jari. Yes.
Jairo po.
Jairo. One is Job, you are Jairo.
From Hebrew naman po.
Hebrew naman.
On the speaking of standards for justice,
Yes,
on the
sir.
passing rate, can we educate po our public? Paano po ang nagiging decision po ng anbang natin on deciding what passing rate should be adopted para po doon para ma-determine po ang number of passers po natin. There were years po kasi na 72. Last year, if I'm not mistaken, 74. And for this year, we've adopted the 75 passing
Alright,
rate.
marami kasing factors. Like, it's a factor to consider the number of bar passers, okay, reported by the chairperson. So I reported 48.98, and that actually is a high rating. So there was no need to adjust the passing rate or the passing grade. Okay, so that's a very big consideration. Pag masyadong mababa, teka muna. So debates will happen, deep discussions will happen. But if the rate is already acceptable and it's a happy rate, there's no need to adjust.
Just a follow-up question for me, Justice. Speaking of second chances, you mentioned that the top two from UST was actually a two-time bar taker. We talked to someone outside who was an 11-time taker. He passed the bar on his 11th try. So,
Meron ba? 11? Really? Wow! Never say die. Diba? Very inspiring. Oh,
bukod po sa message niyo po sa kanila,
Hope Springs.
eternal.
Very good. Very good ka.
Recitation ba? Pero ano po, bukod po sa inspiring message to them, ano po kayong pwedeng gawin ng Supreme Court or ng legal education, ng legal system natin to avoid po yung mga stigma sa mga multiple takers po ng bar exam?
Wala namang stigma. Mahal na mahal namin sila. If not, they're the ones we love the most. Kasi they need most our guidance and our inspiration. So, walang stigma. As far as the the Supreme Court is concerned, we treat everyone equally. Everyone is a human being, and everyone has the right to pursue their happiness. So, walang stigma. Oh, I am stigmatized by that word. Actually. Oo. Hindi yun, temporary setback, yes. Pero never stigma. And it's all in the mind. It all depends upon the person. Okay. Whether he or she takes something as a stigma. But please, no stigma for anyone.
Thank you, Justice.
Thank you.
Hi, Ma'am. Mads po from Net25.
What's your name?
Mads.
Hi, Mads. Are you Mads?
No.
Yes, you are. You are Mads.
Yes.
So what?
I'm not mad, Ma'am.
Are you Madeline?
Yes, Ma'am.
Oh,
Madeline.
Madeline.
Hi po. Ma'am, how would you describe po these, the 2025 bar? And ngayon po ba may pinakamaraming nakapasa? Kasi parang almost half.
Hindi naman. Hindi ito. Ang nag-register talaga ng pinakamataas, the best bar ever. And only because, COVID yun eh. Ang dami naming innovations. Imagine those who took the bar. They were living in the world of uncertainty for 2 years. The bar was scheduled and then canceled, scheduled again, and canceled again. So, that was the time when we decided na dapat we should be reasonable in our questions. Dapat fundamental, basic lang yung questions natin. And then, we have to be conscious of the number of questions. In the past, there were 20 questions ka, and sub naman niya ay 30. E di 50 lahat. Only for 4 hours also. Okay? So, that was the best bar ever where Cheng was the top notcher number 1 from UP. And that was almost 80, right? 80%. 70, huh? 72.0. And, people regretted that they did not take that bar. They thought that the senior associate justice was not kind-hearted, but he was. He is. So he passed many. Only because I think one consideration was he asked fundamental questions. And then that was the beginning of the digitalization of the bar. And it meant a lot for our bar takers to perform better because they're quite confident that they could delete the wrong answers that they first wrote. And then that was the beginning of the regionalization where the bar was no longer limited to just one side. All right? So there were several local centers around the Philippines. And so the bar takers, they did not have to spend much to come to Manila. They could stay put in their respective provinces or cities and be closer to their support system. So the second one, I think, happened during the time of Justice Presby Velasco. What was then? The 56? Yes, more or less 56%. But Justice Velasco was long before us. Was it 2016? Yes, that was 10 years ago. Okay, and then the third one, I think Justice Kagiwa registered around how many? How much? 43%. And then Justice Bond, 36. And then last year was 38, 37. So those are the ranges.
Yes, ma'am. How would you describe naman po yung 2025 bar exam po?
Siyempre sasabihin ko maganda. Diba? Anong Anong ibig mong sabihin?
For you, ma'am, is it the best for you?
Well, I always do my best. Diba? If I believe that something is worth doing, I always do my best. So, and it's unfair not to do my best to my bar babies, to the court, and to the public. So, I did my best, especially in terms of guidance and in terms of encouraging my bar babies. So, I was very visible when it comes to, posting my messages to them. It's all encouragement and guidance. Okay, I guided them on how to answer bar questions. It was my experience as an examiner myself and as a member of the academy that the error was not on the knowledge of the law or lack of the knowledge of the law, but on how the answers are expressed by the bar taker and by the law students. So I focus on that. I gave them rules to follow on how to answer questions. I also posted examples. And then every bar, before the bar day, the first bar exam, I came out through video congratulating them that they have about their resolve to take the bar, their courage and all. And I wanted them to really take stock of what that it's not it's not a matter of life or death. That it is not a matter of that will make or break them. It is a matter that they have to do because they cannot do otherwise, or they will never realize becoming a lawyer, their dream of becoming a lawyer. Then the second day, I also came out through video to encourage them to go back. Go back, please, go back. And then the third video was during the last bar. So the last video was again congratulating them for completing the bar exams.
Magandang hapon po, ma'am. John
Opo,
from
maganda.
Inquirer.
Ano pong pangalan niyo?
John.
Hi, Jam.
John.
John. John the Baptist or John the
John and Marcia na lang po.
preacher?
Ma'am,
Okay.
kanina,
John.
dun sa message niyo po, parang
Opo.
surprise po kayo na dikit-dikit po yung top 20, yung top 20 and top 1, parang
Yes
4
po.
points lang po yung
Opo.
nagse-separate sa kanila.
Ano ko kasi po, hindi ko alam kung ano yung grade nila. Hindi ko alam. Kasi inaano yun dinidecode. Dinidecode ng yun yung final act ng decoding. It is the Chief Justice that will direct the decoding. So meron ka ipupush na button para makita mo yung the top 20.
So, yan po yung kasi may narinig akong nagtanong, nangyayari pala yun?
Na ano po?
Yung ganun po kadikit-dikit.
Oo, may tie nga Di ba?
Yeah, opo.
May nag-tie Oo. So, nangyayari yun.
Yung mga ganung kaliliit na points.
Yes. Kasi,
And
yes, sir.
yung ano po, yung top 1 got 92?
90.7.
90.7.
92.7. Tapos yung second, 92.46. Tapos yung number 3, 91.91. Number 4, 91.68. 95, number 5, 91.58.
Every year po ba, ma'am, nag-breach yung 90?
Hindi, no.
Kailan po yung huli bago po itong na-breach yung 90? Alam niyo po. Sorry to ask.
Hindi ko alam.
Yun lang po, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, be happy and let us be happy for our successful partakers, for their parents, for their support system, and for those who did not make it. Let us also offer prayers for them na maging resilient din sila and never say die. Okay? Maraming salamat.